Hey everyone, it's Meg, and we are going to watch episode 22 of Death Note. Last time, the episode was called Performance, and it was very fitting because Misa put on an objectively great performance. She reconnected with Rem, her past Shinigami, and Rem kind of explained to her that she was in danger. She is working with Yotsuba as the supposed spokesperson. Higuchi? One of the main businessmen is Kira, and he has the Death Note, and he plans on making her his wife because he knows she's the second Kira. He knows. And she is currently tricking him. She admitted she's the second Kira. He's gonna, pause his killings for a week to prove it's him. She got that recorded. It's a lot. It's very exciting. So I'm excited to see what happens next, and thank you for being on this journey with me. I actually have a notebook that I could write notes in if I wanted to. I also have a to-do list. One of them was record Death Note. I get to check it. I'm in a really weird phase of my life because this type of music makes me really happy. Why don't I get her outfit for Halloween? I can't do another Halloween costume. I want to though. I wonder what that is. Okay, that's Light in Disguise.
Plus, I managed to convince him that I'm the second Kira. If I didn't say this now, I'd probably end up contradicting my story later.
Misa, you idiot! Didn't I tell you to deny all that?
Both Light and L love to call people idiots.
I suppose this is what you would call a victory, right, Matsuda?
But right now...
Yummy. Fruitcake.
I've only been able to enter the houses
wow,
of 5 of the 9 so
Weddy.
far. But Mido, Namikawa, and Higuchi all have super high-tech
Badass.
security systems.
Then begin installing microphones, trackers, and cameras.
Do you know how difficult it is to break into someone's house? Besides, do you have any idea of how many cars this guy has?
That's
he has
true.
6.
Oh.
Oh, if Higuchi had been bugged earlier, I would have been in big trouble.
Oh, because, yeah. Okay, this is, yeah.
Like, do you remember killing anyone?
Are you still going on about that? Look, I'm not Kira. How many times
I just want you to answer the question.
No.
No, I don't.
I'd like you to thoroughly analyze my current theory. Light Yagami used to be Kira. Kira's power
my
has somehow passed on to another person. Light Yagami now has no memory of ever being Kira. Was that because Light Yagami wanted it to happen? Or was there someone else in control of Light, lurking in the background, who gave him the power?
You need to look up Shinigami. All he needs to know about is the Death Note. That's the one piece that's missing.
Given your premise, it would be my will.
Yes, of course.
Oh my god.
At the very least, I'm being made to be a fool by eternally dancing in the palm of someone's hand.
I mean, you kind of are. I don't know if he can win.
I can now say that I feel 99% better.
Where is Ryuk? Is he watching? Is he aware? 99% better. Party time with cakes.
I'm going to trick Higuchi using Sakura TV.
Like a hidden camera show!
What?
It'll be announced that Kira's identity will be revealed near the end of the special.
Would anyone actually buy that, though?
They'd still be curious.
So we'll be using Iber then! He'll reveal that he was a spy all along!
No, I'm afraid you're incorrect.
Oh,
We will not be using Iber.
okay.
Ow.
Ow.
It has to be someone whose name he can look up easily.
You're the only one who can do it.
Matsu!
Matsu.
No, please don't kill him.
Have the studio mess up and accidentally reveal your face.
Wow! Sounds exciting!
If Higuchi can kill by simply looking at someone's face, just like the second Kira, Matsuda will die.
But, considering the fact that you're still alive, doubt that's the case.
Please don't mess with Matsu.
Matsuda will have to decide if he wants to go through with this plan.
Oh, so much is falling on Matsu and Misa.
I want to do this!
The dead god of death will disappear, but the Death Note will remain. To the next god of death. I wonder if we'll... Oh, great god of death. Why by touching each other's Death Note? Recognize the appearance or voice of each other's god of death. So my prediction, I think he might transfer it to someone in Yotsuba. Like him. Because he's going to probably value the company more.
Tell me, who do you think is Kira?
Shimura can't be Kira. He was the one who came crying to me about how he can't go along with Kira's crime.
We're all cooperating with these killings because we're afraid of Kira turning on us.
What if it just gets passed around?
Who do you think Kira might be?
Takahashi or Higuchi?
No, Takahashi is just a decoy.
Well, then it looks like we all know the truth already.
Okay.
It's Higuchi, isn't it?
That guy, I love that guy. He's so hot. So what are you going to
Call
do?
on your cell phone. I was wondering who it was from.
Ooh.
It's L. Before I go on, are you by yourself?
No.
And just act like it's a normal call again.
I don't think there's any need for that. One of the people here with me was just expressing his suspicions about your last phone call. It's L.
They were expecting that.
Tonight, I'm gonna catch Kira.
Then it's the end for Higuchi.
What? You know that it's him?
So even the great L can be tricked.
Namikawa was pretty smart, huh?
No, that was just because light met.
A few minutes into the program, I want you to contact Higuchi. Tell him to tune in. Do that for me. I won't go after you or any of the other 5.
I think they're going to grab the death note or something. Maybe it won't be passed willingly, but maybe he'll go and take it. Don't act too cocky. That looks like blood.
What? Someone who knows about the meetings? Who is it? Did someone betray us? It's him! Matsui, that's his name. Why is he still alive?
You know you're on a phone call.
Just to be careful, I went home that night and wrote his name in the notebook like it was written on his business card. Why is he still alive then?
Oh.
Entertainer who became a manager using his stage name?
Good job, Matsu.
Yeah, that's perfect. I have to kill him. Calm down. Misa knows his face.
It's him.
Oh, what the hell?
Misa's new line of lipstick.
She's probably so rich.
Namikawa's already gone ahead and told everyone to
The
watch
growl.
I'm the only one who knows or even suspects that Taro Matsui isn't his real name. That means if I say anything, it'll reveal the fact that I'm Kira.
What are you going to do?
Yes, it's time for phase 2. Everything's as planned.
Moji, where's Misa?
Oh, Mr. Higuchi, pleasure to hear from you.
I'm asking you where she is now.
Oh, F off.
Private information.
Do you know if Misa's former manager was an entertainer at some point?
I was only recently hired, so I don't know much about him. If you need some information, I can let you talk to someone from the office.
This is going exactly as I planned. It's almost scary.
You
Ooh.
shouldn't be scared, Light. You should be happy.
He knows, though. That is like light from the past. He knew if things were going too well, he knew to think one step ahead.
Acting like that, it's proof he's beginning to panic.
Why the hell can't you remember the names of the people you hire?
All right, no need for that kind of language. I'll give you the PIN code for the office lock.
I see Higuchi. He's only carrying a single bag.
I'll kill him. I'll kill him no matter what. I've come this far, I won't let them stop me. I'm not giving up until I have everything.
That is so weird. That maniacal laugh at the end. That maniacal laugh. And the way that Rem was looking at him, which is so reflective of what the audience is doing, like how we're looking at him. And I literally thought in my head, humans are so crappy. Like humans can be so freaking weird and evil and shitty, you know? Wow. I love how fast paced this is. And I'm glad that I'm watching it in chunks because truly I don't know how I could even binge it without fully processing. So I just had to like kind of sit here for a second and think about it. But, you know, first of all, the thing that comes to mind is that Matsuda is a legend. You know, while I think that humans are crappy, we do have these heroes that are just wonderful. And what's funny is that Matsuda isn't in his head. He's not so analytical like Light or L. He might not have brains, but he has the heart. Like, he has bravery. You know, the fact that he was like, I don't need 2 or 3 days. I'm going to do it. That's like saying something. And what's that Ned Stark quote that's like, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's, I'm totally messing it up, but it's doing it anyways or something like that. And I feel like that's just so Matsu, and he's really grown in his confidence. You can just see it in his posture. And most of us are not as smart as L or Light, but in a way that's a good thing because they're similar in that they're willing to make a lot of sacrifices to see an end goal. So it's nice that we have characters like Matsu. And I would say, you know, kind of like L and Light are 2 sides of the same coin. I would say kind of Misa and Matsu are 2 sides of the same coin. But Misa's definitely more morally black, you know. She's morally gray. Like, she's killed people and let innocents die for Light and Kira. I don't know. They're not really in their heads. They're like, he's able to just help the cause by being brave, staying calm and doing the damn thing, you know. And he's super valuable to the team. It did kind of bother me that Light kind of just let Matsu do that. He's really putting them in dangerous situations. I feel like he is caring less and less. And I understand he's really trying to get to the bottom of it. And if I had to pick, I would say that L is a better person right now. But it seems like he's also going down a darker path because, you know, we had the torture scenes with Misa and Chief Yagami and Light, and he's just kind of willing to throw innocent lives up for Kira to kill. And I think he feels like there's some distance between himself and the responsibility because he's not the one that's killing them. But couldn't the same be said about Light? He's like, I'm not the one who's killing them. You know, there is this distance. Like, I'm just writing their names. Because that's what really turned us against Light. When he killed the FBI agents. And then he killed Naomi. And I feel like that, you know, if we weren't already so suspicious and cringing, like, you're weird, dude. That was when we were like, okay, this is not a good person and this is not the right thing to do. I do think there had to have been a similar moment, if not, you know, around these episodes, but definitely with the torture stuff, you know, and he has many people around him like, L, come on. This is getting a little out of hand. But to put Misa in a straitjacket, I know that's what the situation called for. But couldn't you say that's what the situation called for with Light being able to keep killing criminals? It's a great philosophical exploration, a great moral, ethical thing. Because the more that I watch, the more I realize you can't stand anyone except maybe Matsu. Except maybe Matsu and the chief. Oh my God, love him. He's not the chief anymore, but he is in our hearts. But if you're saying like, I love L, but I hate Light, or I love Light, but I hate L, you don't really have any, I don't know, you don't have morals to stand on because they're so similar in so many ways. And they both have these little, like, you know, when I said, why did you, they both call people idiots. They both have this condescending air. I don't know if they mean it to be condescending. It could just be, you know, a quirk, a trait of theirs. But calling someone an idiot, that's not. Like the thing he said to Matsuda, I don't remember what exactly it was, but he made this snarky little comment to Matsu for no reason. L did. So it's just like, okay, you guys are really similar, and it's very effective because I do find myself, I'll find myself rooting for each one of them at different times. I definitely side more with L. And what do you guys think the sugar attacks mean? Like, it just seems like there's more and more and more sugar. And I don't know. I'm sure it's intentional, because why would they add that? Like, if you're animating something and you're drawing and you're like really thinking of what to do to, like, everything in the show is on purpose. I feel like, this is just a guess, but adding all the sugar and the treats and it literally was like mountains of it, and getting so extra, I think it shows he's just like climbing this mountain, or diving into the abyss to figure out who this is, what's going on, and just the sugar rising, like imagine your blood sugar rising. I think it's just showing like the tensions rising, and it's scary almost. It's like shaky, and that's what low blood sugar, high blood sugar spikes do. So I think that could be part of it. It's almost like an addiction in a way. Like, he has to be eating sweets. He has to, be constantly eating. It could be a coping mechanism. But I just think it's cool. It definitely feels like, oh my God, where did you get that? But yeah, and Light saying, oh my God, this is going according to plan. That's weird. It's going according to plan. And his own self-actualization, like his realizing, I wonder if he'll figure out that he was Kira all along. That's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe he'll figure it out and then take it back. And if that goes full circle like that, that would be so interesting. But these two MFers trying to doing whatever, throwing whoever under the bus, quite literally sometimes, for justice is it makes me mad, especially when we love these characters. Like, no matter what, you should not think yourself above everyone else, that you get to decide who dies for the cause. And I know L kind of phrases it like, you want to do this? You have to decide. But there's a certain pressure there. He knows what he's doing. There's a certain expectation. Asking the person in front of everyone. Wouldn't a normal person who loves Matsu just kind of be like someone who empathizes and prioritizes the people in front of them? Wouldn't they just be like, no, I couldn't ask you to do that? And I get it. It's saving the world. But there's just similarities, and I'm becoming more aware of those. But anyways, I could talk forever about it. Thank you so much to my tier 4 patrons, Light Yagami, John G. Robinson, and Music Lover. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for producing the video. And thank you to our tier 3 patron as well, Faux Hammer. And also our channel members and our other patrons who have gone above and beyond to support this channel. Caleb is actually watching One Piece on the Patreon, and the reactions will be edited for YouTube. But if you want to keep up the pace with him, that's on Patreon and YouTube members. So excited to see this guy go down. Higuchi is something else. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for the next episode. Love you. Bye.